in my claws too. But yeah, it was horrible, dude. Like my friend Nikki came over and like duct tape freaking oven mittens to my hands.
Okay. Is we streaming?
See,
Hi, y'all. Good morning.
good day.
I'm tired. What's new? I don't know why the hell we chose mornings, but here we are.
We just did. We
Well,
thought we'd.
at the time, I was very much still a morning person. I got up early every day, and then all it takes is one day, and my entire sleep schedule is different. And I became nocturnal pretty quickly, and now I'm trying to fix it. I'm on like day two of being back on normal, so I'm still tired.
I am not. I'm still on nocturnal moments badly because I don't think I went to bed till like 4 this morning.
I was good. I went to bed sometime after one. That's early as fuck for me.
Dude, right? I was gonna say. I was like, no wonder I didn't get no text messages.
Let me get in this chat before we get started for real. Okay. So today we are going to have a topic, and this comes from our patron Fearless. She wanted us to talk about low energy witchcraft, and that is what we will be doing today.
Yay! Because we do a lot of that a lot of times.
Yes.
A lot of times.
And there's lots of different reasons for it. It's not, we will touch on it, but it's not always people who have like chronic illness or you know, disabilities. Sometimes it's just people who are busy as hell and don't have the time and the energy. Some people have
It's
children.
exactly like a lot of times. Like that's actually how I started doing a lot of that is because being a mom, zero time to just sit there and have do things.
Yeah, not everybody has an hour and a half to sit there and do ritual and spell work. Sometimes you got to get it going and then go do the dishes because dinner needs to be made and your kids are hungry and your man is bothering you. Like sometimes it's really hard. Not to mention sometimes living alone, you'll have to like quickly throw something together. So we will go through a few of our tips today and hopefully they will help some of you guys.
Yay!
Do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
You can start this week.
Okay. So, a little bit of background for anybody who doesn't already know, I actually do have chronic illnesses, both physical and mental.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, yes, definitely the mental ones.
All around, all of it. If you're mental, what does that make me?
So, so for me, plus I am married, so I don't live alone. So for me, there are multiple reasons that I will either need to reserve my energy, steal energy, or do things quickly in a way that doesn't require taking too much energy from me. So one of my go-tos, which is basically how I plan almost every single working, is doing it with efficiency. When I first started, I was like, I need all the ingredients. I need anything that could make it more powerful. Let's grab that. And you end up grabbing like 45 damn ingredients, and you're making these just crazy 42 ingredient spell oils and dressings for candles and poppets or um, clay figures, whatever you're doing. Sometimes it's just like, damn, you really don't need all that.
No.
Um, there's times where you could literally, I have done spells where laying down and I've done spell I worded that weird, my bad. Um, I have done workings where I am laying down kind of like in a meditative state um for the entire working. And some of those have been more powerful and hit faster than the ones that had a candle going for several days that was dressed and it took twice as long to get the working done. Um, so I don't think that fewer ingredients equals less strength. I really
No.
think it's about the strength of the will behind the working. So even if you can't get up and dance around in circles and chant and all of that, that has nothing to do with it. Energy manipulation can be anything from actually like using your hands and your feet and your words to physically move it, or you can just do it with your brain.
Yeah, dude. Like it's true though. Like just sitting there focusing and meditating is a working of itself and very useful.
Yeah. Um, One of the ways you guys are gonna have to wait until like February to hear about it because there's tons of ways to still energy and we have like a whole thing planned out for that. But
Yes.
I'm kind of mad that it's like 3 months.
It'll go quick.
That one will be fun, you guys. I promise. Stay around Valentine's Day. Look for that date. That'll be a fun time. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Um, I have openly been taking my husband's energy for over a decade.
Over almost two
But
decades.
and that can be done numerous ways, whether it's through we'll just call them bedroom activities, um, or just being around them.
Yeah.
And it can be done with their knowledge or without. One of my favorite ways to do it, because it's quick, is to start like a petty little argument, not anything like divorce worthy, but just why'd you leave the dish soap open? Because as soon as that energy comes, as soon as he gets irritated, I'm like, thank you. And then immediately I'm like, that's all I
Forgive
needed.
you.
Um, again, don't go ruining your marriage for some energy, but you know, why you didn't take the trash out? Things like that.
There's always
things that
something
just
around the house that can be
things that
done.
just kind of as soon as you see his energy shift, just thank you. And that's a really quick one, but and it doesn't always it doesn't have to be nagging him. It could be like a loving statement, anything that's going to change his energy noticeably to where you could just grab that. um I'm trying to think what's another way. Another thing too is less about taking energy from other sources, but just using the tiny little bit you have. And that goes back to what I was saying with keep it simple. You
Yeah.
don't need 48 things. You can do it with none. Like you don't need anything, just your happy little magical head and your happy little magical fingers. Like that's all you need, seriously. So if you're like, I can't get up and light this candle, I can't get up and crush these herbs, then don't. I feel like too many people get pigeonholed into what they see in movies or what they hear about or what they read. Those people were doing their own thing. Keep reading more books. You're going to run into somebody who does it just like you. Nothing that I'm saying is a new thought.
Mm-mm.
Nothing nothing that I'm saying hasn't been said before. You just have to keep reading different books on the topic until you're like, hey, I do that. I already do that. I didn't know other people did that. You're nothing you're doing is novel.
No.
It's
No.
not new.
Oh, dude, like when I became a mom, I had to like actually put a lot of my stuff away and hide it for a little while. And like I actually had my altar as a shelf high up on the wall to where I had to like stand on the couch to get up there to it because I had kids. And like I learned a humidifier that you can put essential oils in. It's a really good, easy. Yeah, yeah, there we go.
Just
Use.
make sure you do your research on that because animals are sensitive to it and so are babies.
Yeah. Like I would only use the oils that I always put in the humidifier for the kids and stuff, like lots of lavender and chamomile and stuff like that. So
Oh,
like
that's that take your ass to sleep.
yes, because I had one baby who was so easy to put down, and another one as he got older, like to the toddler stage, it was like, oh my God, go to sleep. Please go to sleep.
Here, drink this. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, if in fact people who are on the spectrum don't make natural melatonin, so
Yeah,
they
I
could be
know.
tweaked out for days
Days.
and not like actually sleep a lot.
Yeah.
And
You see me when I decide, yeah, it's time to learn something new. I'm like, I'll sleep 40 minutes this week. It's fine.
yeah, dude. So like that's been my life with a child who is on the high functioning spectrum. Like I did not know they didn't make melatonin until we went to since
I don't know if it's that we don't make it. It's just
you
not
make very
enough.
little. Yeah, like it's a very little thing. So like we've had to use melatonin and then when that stopped working, we've had to put him on synthetic mel like pills for it, and then those stopped working, and we're like, you know what? You're a teenager. It's fine. It's fine. You can have your crackhead night owl moments. We're done. So, but yeah, like, so I used to use the diffuser and the humidifier a lot. That was like my favorite, quick, simple, low energy, because like, set it up or like just add what you needed, and that was it. Just run with it. I'm like, okay, it's done. And walk away. So that's
So I
like,
for sure want to cover like two things, and that's not just how to do workings when you guys have no energy, but how to steal energy from other places, people, and things. Yeah,
mm,
no, makes
yeah.
sense. So so we'll go over a few other ways to like do workings pretty simply. But real quick, I just wanted to, because this isn't something that I think would take too long to explain. Energy is energy and it doesn't matter where it comes from. And that is a statement that I will die on that hill. Like, I don't
Dude,
care where it comes from. Um, it doesn't matter if it comes from a pot of coffee, your, partner, your friend, your children, steal your kids' energy so they can go to bed. Like, I don't know, do something.
no, for
Um,
real.
I wish my neighbor would. That kid was running till like midnight. So, but one thing too is it doesn't have to be people. It could be objects, it could be things. So again, anything that gives you energy, like caffeine, coffee, whatever drinks. But I have actually used electronics to recharge myself.
Yeah, you
As
told
weird
me
as that
that.
sounds. Yeah. There's times where I will just be like, you know what? I'm tired. And I will lay in the dark and just turn the TV on. It doesn't even matter what it is. Just lay there and just absorb that. Don't talk, don't move. It's almost meditative. And you kind of just, I guess picture, for the lack of a better word, the energy funneling from whatever it is, whether it's a ceiling fan, a TV, your laptop, your phone.
Yeah,
But
dude.
it can't be something that you have to focus on. Like, don't try to doom scroll and do it because now you got to focus on doom scrolling. It has to be where your brain is in recharge mode, not in pay attention mode. So put the news on or something you don't give a crap about, something that you're just like, I don't want to watch this.
Oh,
um, that works. And you could do that exact same thing with anything that has power. Uh,
yeah.
a
Electricity.
fan, anything.
Yeah, because
Um,
like electricity in anything. I mean, why do you think cats, like it sounds funny, but like cats are so attracted like to laptops or anything like that, I've noticed.
mhm,
And it's because of someone said it's because of the magnet, not magnet, but like the energy that comes out of it. Like it
mhm.
does something for cats. It's like a recharger for them. And it's
Okay.
so crazy because like I used to have like my cat actually, I have to keep her away from my computer because she likes to lay on it and like up on the screen. So
Mm.
it's like weird. And I
It
don't,
also gets warm. And
yeah,
that's another good way is heat is energy.
yeah. I mean, no, I'm a hot person. I have to be warm to be energetic.
If you can handle it, yeah. I have seen that be the case more times than not. If you're anemic, a lot of times you will feel like you don't have a lot of energy. You need to warm up. Your feet are probably frozen. And yeah, so get a heating pad. That is also really helpful. It's not only heat, it's electrical heat. So it's kind of like a
Yeah,
two for one.
exactly.
Drink some coffee while you're doing that. And yeah, you're good. You should be vibrating with energy. Man, I had another one and now it just slipped away from me. That
I like
makes me
stealing
mad.
my cat's energy. Well, when she was a crackhead, now she's just an old lady and barely moves.
Mm.
Oh.
Um, I know another one, and I know some of my friends do this, and some of my family does this, and it's to literally go lay in the sun. I cannot do that
I do.
because I'm really, really pasty, and I will catch on fire like a vampire. And that's what it feels like when I go in the sun. It feels like my skin is about to burst into flames. So I can't personally recommend that one, but in fact, I just don't really do outside all that much. But I assume you could probably do the same thing with the moon if that's more your speed, or if you also catch on fire in the sun.
But yeah, no, I know a few people who are like that. Like my best friend, Linda, she'll sit in her she has a sunroom in her house and she'll just go sit there under the moonlight because she don't like being in the sun, period. So she'll sit there in the moon during like when the moon's out and just chill in there and she'll feel better. Like that's just her thing.
Another thing too, and this is gonna sound like too simple of an answer, but sometimes simple is the best. And it's go to bed.
Mm,
If you are too tired and you don't have any energy, then you need to rest and recharge. Not everything is about getting all of your energy back right now. If you are tired, go to bed, get sleep. I don't think people understand how much sleep deprivation hurts you mentally and physically. It causes heart problems, it causes brain problems. It just makes everyday functioning hard. That is why sleep deprivation is considered a form of torture.
yeah, exactly, dude.
So don't torture yourself. Go take a fucking nap if you are tired. Also, that working, you can do it whenever. You don't have to do it right this second. And again, this isn't so much tips on how to fix it. This is just sometimes you can't fix it right now. You need to
No.
rest.
And it's not about
And
like charging like quickly. Sometimes you need to slow charge.
know that seriously, because
Sometimes you
a lot
can't.
of those quick charges, when they run out, oof.
It's a crash.
And
Like
that
you,
crash hits harder than just where you started.
yeah, dude. Like if it's just,
Can you tell we've tried all of these things and no?
yeah, like a quick charge. Like yeah, it's great to have that quick energy charge, but like a slow, steady charge is what you should do. Like yeah, it might take you a day or two, but it's better to do that versus that quick charge where you're just, what do you call it, gonna burst out real quick, like within 30 minutes of you recharging that quickly.
So, in addition to stealing energy and resting, I guess another one is geez, I as soon as I started the sentence, it just left. You guys, I am still very much adjusting to a normal schedule again. I'm tired and I only have one cup, half a cup of coffee in me. So I'm trying to think what else. Also, Good morning, Fearless and Tammy. We see
Mhm.
y'all.
Our
Also, if you
lady.
guys have any questions on the topic of low energy witchcraft, please put them in the chat and we will get to them for
Yeah, good.
sure.
I'm totally sure both of you ladies have some good ideas. Because, I mean, we've got so many different ideas. Because, like I said, like, I have to charge slowly. I can't get bursts of charges. Because I crash real, real quick.
Oh, I remembered my other one. So, this one is more so for people who actually do have other woo-woo friends or just have access to it, whether it's purchasing workings or whatever, or just working with them. One thing that I have done in the past is tell my friends, like, hey, look, I have no energy. I can't work. I can't do workings. I can barely get out of bed. I need y'all to do a working. And I did. And
Yep.
I basically just like I was part of the working, but it was more so just lay down, focus, open yourself up to what they need to do. Again, this requires a shit ton of trust. But at the
We've
time,
done
it
it
was
several
fine.
times.
Yeah, and it's fine. It's never been an issue for us. But again, like I've known Brandy for years. It's fine. So if that's a possibility, that's fine. Um,
Yeah. Actually,
Also,
we've
I,
done it
I want to put,
recently where I'm like, I'm just sitting on the couch, like, I'm like, go lay down. I need you to do this. All right, cool beans.
so Fearless says that coffee makes her tired.
Yeah.
Same, girl. I can drink. So I'm weird. The taste of coffee gives me energy. The caffeine in coffee does nothing. So when I wake up and make a pot of coffee in the morning, the taste is what wakes me up because I'm just like,
It's
I
the
needed
smell and the
that.
taste.
Yeah, it's the smell and the taste. It's just like, that's morning for me. It's not so much about like the energy, it's just wake up. So most people can feel caffeine. Usually if you are ADHD or on the spectrum, it's almost the opposite. I can drink a whole pot of coffee and go straight to bed and
The
sleep
boy.
all night wonderfully like a baby. So like I said, that's not going to work for everything or everybody, but nothing that we're saying today will work for everybody. That's why we're trying to
Mm-mm.
cover as much of a spectrum as we can. So far we've had, actually rest, take a nap, go to bed, steal other people's energy, steal energy from electrical objects, luminaries like the sun and the moon. Um,
Plants. I do it with the plants.
I've never done it with plants because I feel like they ain't got enough energy for me. But all the plants in my house are small, so that might be part of it. I live in an apartment. I'm not going to go outside and hug a tree and have my 800 neighbors staring at me like, "What the hell is she doing?" So,
I use the bittersweet vine that helped kill the electric, the power pole in the yard this summer. Because that shit grows so quickly and so invasively. Like, I'm like, that is my plant. That is my plant that I like to steal energy with from.
so if you have access to big enough plants, that. However, if you are in a little apartment and don't have access to plants, some of the other ones we had might work better for you.
Yeah. Because, like, I use that stuff. And, like, soon I should have a wisteria plant tree. So I'm going to use my
I'm
wisteria.
jealous. I
Oh,
love wisteria trees. However, I am terrified of them because I'm allergic to bees, and bees love them.
oh, yeah. It's because, like,
It's the
so
flowers.
it's
They're
the
purple
flower.
and yeah. My aunt Louise had a huge wisteria tree in her front yard, and the bees got so bad. And I mean, it was a gorgeous one. It was
Oh,
huge, and every year the blooms were just stunning. But the bees got so bad, and when they found out I was allergic, she cut it down.
oh, no.
Yeah, I was very loved by her. She got rid of her beloved, beautiful, gorgeous wisteria tree because the bees could kill me.
Yeah, I feel this neighborhood, my neighborhood needs some color. Plus, apparently, they put it on sale for holiday sales. I was like, all right, cool. A wisteria tree is gonna be on sale. I'll take it. So,
Also, if I just thought about another one that has to do with other practitioners. If you don't have a group of friends that you could ask for that, there's no shame in hiring a worker.
Mm,
Like we all work. So, and that's what we do. So, um, again, just make sure you vet the person you go to and make sure that they are safe and you're not just opening yourself up to harm.
yeah, exactly, dude. Because I've discussed how someone tried to feed on my my baby sister-in-law on that kind of stuff. So, but that was in the other life, time I discussed that because she had someone who wanted to freaking make a 6 foot tall candle. First of all, really, 6 foot tall. I wanted to charge you like 5 grand or something like that. But yeah, please vet people, especially these days. I've kind of noticed a lot of scams going around lately.
Oh, it's not lately, it's been forever.
Oh, it's been ramping up a lot
It's yeah, but it's
lately.
not new. We've had
No.
snake oil salesmen since forever. So
Yeah.
again, geez, you know what? It's really crazy starting a new podcast when you used to do it because a lot of
I
times
know.
I want to reference old material that I said, but you can't go find it. Anyways,
No.
so I believe that just like with books and authors, you should be vetting the source when you're learning
Yes.
about the craft. But that also goes towards using practitioners for workings. And this is for both if you're a practitioner or if you're just mundane and you're looking for somebody to do a working for you, be careful because some people are just really predatory and they're like, that'll be $500. And I'm just like, wait, what?
Yeah, dude. Like
Nobody
I,
should be paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a working. Like it's not that serious. I don't, most of us here, fortunately, are practitioners ourselves, and we know how much things cost. Is it super
yeah.
cheap? Mostly, yeah, because like herbs are not expensive. Unless you're trying to be super extra and like I have to have some fancy thing that doesn't grow in my neck of the woods, which by
Like
the
comes
way,
from like freaking the Alps and stuff.
yeah, but you live in Mississippi.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
And that's what drives a lot of us crazy is because most of the books that you'll read are telling you learn your locality. It's different if you moved from that place and you're like, hey, this is how I work. And it's just how you've been working because you have a tie to it because you're from there. But it's a whole different thing if you're just little Miss Susie Q in Nevada and you're like, oh, I want to be a witch. And then you pick up some books and you think you know what you're doing. And you're like, I need dirt from the Sahara. Why? You're from
What?
Nevada. Go get your own sand. Like you're
It's like
in a desert, bitch.
my brother laughs at me because like when he'll tell me he's doing yard work and I know the what grows in his yard and like so on in the southwest like there's nightshade over there but it's like silver nightshade like and that shit grows like wild and my brother's backyard is full of it and the last time he did yard work I told him, hey, I need you to keep me some of the picas plants and because that's what we call them. Like I actually didn't know they were called nightshade for like the longest time. We just called them the picas plant. And he was like, girl, I am not sending you a box of that shit.
I'd
I
be
was
like,
like,
you're a hater.
I was like, fine. I'll ask Linda or someone else to do it. And he's like, I am not putting weeds in a box. I was like, I just need it because it's something I grew up with and I mean, I have it in my yard, but it's not specific one to the desert. I don't like you suck, man. But I will. I'll get
So
him to do it one day.
So I think I'm going to save it for at the end, but I plan on sharing a working that I do when I need energy and don't want to ask. Um, it does require one thing, and that's something that I recommend if you are low energy. Find something that you can channel your energy into easily. And for me, I've always been good with fire.
Yeah.
And what's the easiest way to do that? Grab a candle or an incense. So most of my workings, that's what they start with, a candle and an incense, or a candle, period. Like just full stop, just the candle. Um, I rarely dress candles.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I feel like if you're doing a working and you're uncomfortable with how the working is going, you shouldn't continue to do it that way. So anytime that I would dress candles, I was like, this is sloppy, this is messy. I don't personally care for how this is going. I didn't think that I noticed too much of a significance in like power or speed. So I quit doing it, and guess what? Nothing changed. So you again, you don't have to use every single thing that's in every single book that you read about the topic. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. And pay
Yeah.
attention to where your hindrance is coming from. Is it a physical thing or is it a mental thing? Because that will help you work through it as well. Whether you are trying to steal energy, take energy from something that doesn't require stealing, or rebuild your own, it
Yeah.
that's really the root of it, is find something super easy that you can do laying down.
Exactly, dude. That's so easy. Like, actually, I have like plenty of like meditation things to help with that. Because I use that a lot. Because there's like a lot of times I physically or do not have time-wise to just sit there and like grasp. So meditation's always been the best. Or even yoga. Like I do yoga flow to for energy pulling. Because like it'll open me up and like open the channels to where I'm leaking or like lack thereof, it'll help pull that out and like reserve it. Does that
Eh,
sound like does that sound weird? Like building a reserve?
no, I get it. And
Yeah.
I'm actually really glad you brought up meditation and yoga, because this is going to draw the difference between different people and the different kinds of lack of energy that you can have. So for you, like you said, you can gain energy from yoga and meditation. Meditation, I agree. Yoga, for me, on the other hand, that will actually drain my energy more, because not all of my energy loss is mental. Some of it is physical. So if I'm having a bad physical day where my physical ailments are what's taking my energy, yoga's not on the table for me.
Yeah. Exactly. Like yoga is not for everybody. Like so for me, like in my back area, I've had a lot of damage to it, not from having babies. And then I was also born with a spinal defect. So like when I do yoga, it helps my back pain. So like I'm gonna it's gonna sound weird, like, but like I'm one of those people where the pain, like if I push like I I don't know how to explain it. Like you know how when you have a bruise and like you push it, but it still feels good, like it doesn't hurt. It's just like that. Oh my God, that's the healing pain.
No, if you push on my bruise, I'm going to give you a matching one.
Yeah, like or like when you get one of those deep tissue massages where it hurts, but it feels okay. Like it feels good.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I guess the point I was trying to make was just, depending on who you are and what your issues are, you're going to have to make adjustments based on you. So it's going to pay off to be able to notice what your issues are specifically. Are
Mm-hmm.
you dealing with mental issues that are giving you negative thoughts, or is it just draining you? It's little things like that, where sometimes you're going to have to make adjustments, because though you could just give it a blanket statement like, I'm mentally drained because I'm depressed. Okay, so why are you depressed? Maybe instead of doing a working to get your energy back, do a working to deal with the depression or the cause of the depression, and then the energy will naturally come back.
Exactly. Like identifying identifying what is causing the drain is actually a good thing. I mean, you like you just said, like I'm glad you said that because that's one of the perfect things. Like, do you know, like, because I know some people don't recognize that their energies like that. They're just like, oh, I'm tired. it's because of this, and that. Like you said, like identify it and learn your symptoms and your signs when you have low energy.
Hmm.
Because I know some people like literally just will be run down and they think it's just because it was a long day or something, but it's actually the beginning of an energetic decline, not just physically and mentally, but wooey.
Yeah, no, I get it. One thing I learned pretty rapidly about the occult is most of it, it's literally just paying attention and breaking down information.
Yeah.
Because as you're studying and learning, you're taking in and breaking down information, figuring out what works for you, seeing what you're tied to. But also when it comes to trying to figure out how to deal with things.
Yeah.
So not even just for yourself, but like if a client comes to you and is like, hey, this is what's going on in my life, you have to listen to them. You have to pay attention to what's going on. You have to ask clarifying questions. And that means doing it to yourself too. There was a period in time where I kept asking Brandy to help me because I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't. Like, there were months where I was like, I have no energy. I can't get out of bed. I'm tired. I feel drained and depressed. And it took, I don't know, weeks of questioning what was the root cause before we
Yeah.
finally got it. And then we could do a working for that. And by then I was so tired that it just fell on her. I just kind of laid there in bed. She was like, just focus, lay there. I got it.
Yeah.
So fortunately for me, we do kind of have that connection where if she needs something, she knows I got her, and vice versa. Um, but let's go back to a time where that wasn't a thing for us, where it was very much a you're on your own. That's where all the other tips come in, where it's like, hey, do you have a candle? Since we're getting close, we have like 20 minutes left. I guess I can drop my little working that I do. So I will give my color correspondences, but obviously use what works for you. Depending on what the issue is at the time, if it's oddly specific, then I will pick a color more related to that. If I don't know though, and all I know is it's either mental or physical, fine, we can just leave it there. So if it's physical, like my hips are killing me, it's my arthritis acting up, it's whatever. If it's physical, grab a red candle. You don't need to dress it, just grab it, focus on your intention, light that bitch, and lay in bed. It's real simple. Like the intention is the working as long as you manipulate that energy some way. Put that into the candle, light the candle, lay your ass down next to the candle. Some people are weird about where in the house they do their woo woo. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. This is my house. I'll do it all in this motherfucker. The bathroom, the kitchen, the living room, my
Everywhere.
room. I don't care. I'll do it in the hallway. Um, so that's my thing. If I don't know a workaround for that, if you're one of the people that don't do workings in your bedroom, because how I would do it is my dresser is on like I can reach my dresser from where I lay on my bed. So I put the candle there and I allow that candle to take the intent that I put into it, and it that flame being right next to me while I lay in bed and charge is that's the fire I need.
Yeah.
So you're quite literally resting and lighting a fire under your ass. For mental health, I will typically use blue or purple. I know orange is another one some people like to use, just throwing that out there in case people don't know. But I I personally I like blue or purple. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It's just always been what like resonated with me from literally day one.
I like a crystal kind of person. So I keep crystals all over the place to be my energy siphon reserve. So like I love keeping crystals, but like I'll keep that one for February. Because
Yeah.
I create a energy reserve bank
Right.
with my altar and my dresser. But we'll keep
Yeah.
that for
Oh my
Patreon.
God. No, I can't wait for that one. I want it to be February. I want to go to bed and wake up and it's February. I'm actually super excited for that. So Fearless said it's nice to have y'all's kind of buddy system. Yes. And if you're not on our Patreon, you should be, because that is slowly what we're trying to get our Discord, and you can only get our Discord through the Patreon.
Yes.
So that's what we're trying to do there. It's been kind of slow because, it's that time of year, and I'm going to let everybody know now. Not a lot is going to get done between now and the end of the year. It's the holiday season. We're all super busy. Um, so yeah, but the buddy system, that's kind of what we're looking to build as far as the community. Um, it's our community. And now that we don't have all these guidelines from like Amino, and we don't, it's literally just our community. It's going to be what we want. If we don't like
Right.
you and you're a bad person, you will not be there,
Nope. We will
because
not.
we specifically set our prices on Patreon to where if you leave, it's not going to not pay. Like, we'll still be able to pay our bills, promise. So,
Exactly.
I wanted to make it to where we would not miss somebody if they acted up and needed to be booted.
Exactly, dude.
You will be safe in our community, or the people involved will leave, like,
And
period.
it's
so,
just how easy that is. Like, we're not going to
so
tolerate that or any of that.
you will be on your best behavior, or you will be asked to leave, forced to leave. So, you know, that's what we're going for. We want our Discord to be a place where cool, like, you don't have to be super nicey nice toxic positivity. Like, we're not nice all the time. We cuss, we're mean, we get catty sometimes. We're people. But and we understand that, but if you're like full of drama and starting shit with people that are in our community, you will get kicked out, like, full stop.
Yeah.
And that comes back to people who like just can't get along with anybody. Like, every new person that comes in, you have a problem with, you are the problem, and you can leave too. um so yeah, as that builds, hopefully you guys can build your own little buddy systems. And again, um I don't know if we openly discussed this here or if it was just on Patreon, but um the community services are kind of on pause right now because, again, we're really busy with holidays and I'm going to be traveling soon, so there
Yes.
will be no none of that going on until I'm back home. um I don't want to put too much information out there on here, but to the patron who messaged us about doing a working, we will be talking to you about that probably today. I just have to talk to Brandy about it after we get off the live. My bad. I did not catch her up. Look at
I'm
her
like,
face. She's like, I know nothing. I was a
I
bad
missed
business
the
partner.
message. Oh no, I'm terrible. I missed the message.
It's fine. We'll figure it out as soon as we get off here. So I don't want you to think that I, forgot. I did not forget. That we're just very, very busy right now. But
Ugh.
we got you, promise.
Yay,
So
Thanksgiving week.
and then once the community services come back, that's another thing. Um we are we started and then stopped but we will be picking it back up probably beginning of the year, if not the end of this year. Community service. So if you need workings done and you can't afford it to go to somewhere and pay $500 for a 6 foot tall candle and all that extra crap.
Right.
I know, Fearless, her face. She was like, what?
I was like, what did I
That was
miss? I,
100% my fault. My bad.
I'm like, I'm always on top of messages and I missed the Patreon message. I feel terrible.
It's That's my bad because I opened it like immediately. So
Okay, no
I was
wonder.
on Patreon when the message came through, so I just checked it immediately. So you probably didn't even get the notification.
Probably not.
Oopsie poopsie. So yeah, anyways, so if you can't do the work in yourself, you don't have the money to pay for it, and you don't have a buddy that can help you for free. Again, we will be going back to offering community service. We'll have 4 different ones: mental health, physical health, legal, and finances. So that'll be coming back around soon. Also, in the meantime, in between time, just like our patron messaged us, if there are like dire situations, message us and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Um, but I do want to let it be known that the community service is for our patrons, but you can pay in. It's super low. It literally only costs, I don't remember the exact amount, but it only covers the you're basically just paying for the supplies we need to do it.
Yeah.
It's like a couple bucks, literally.
I think we've had it for like $3. Like everything
So
else. It just
yeah,
seems to be our
so
magic number.
yeah. Um I think that's it for that. And there wasn't a whole lot. Again, we're going to be wrapping up this topic and kind of going into news and then fading out. So if you guys have any questions about low energy witchcraft, drop them in the chat, like right now, because
Yeah.
we're about to be done soon. So if there was anything that you feel we didn't cover, if you have any further questions, just let us know and we will get back to you. But as far as like witchy news, there's not a whole lot going on other than
People harassing
again,
people.
yeah. And that's becoming more and more normal. So I think people should prepare for that and move accordingly. I don't want to like fear monger, and I don't want to get on here every single week and be like the next what's it called?
Satanic panic.
Yeah, that was like the next satanic panic's here. We're dealing with it now. Like, yeah, probably. But
Probably.
is my laptop dying?
Mm,
Girl. I okay. No, it's fine. But it just all of a sudden got dark in here, I guess. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So instead of sitting here and like fear mongering and be like, the next satanic panic is happening, blah, 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 blah. I just think you guys should stay aware with what's going on in the news because it is in the news. Um, that more and more witchy and pagan group gatherings are being targeted by evangelical Christians.
yeah.
So be careful, move accordingly. Not going to beat this horse to death, but
Because it
yeah,
seems to be like a weekly thing.
yeah. It's becoming more and more common. People are getting physically attacked. People are getting prayed at aggressively, which I think is hilarious a little bit. But
Oh, it's
yeah.
just, yeah. Because there is nothing news poppy worthy besides, more harassment of somebody and a group. And oh, they found some kind of ancient artifact from the Druid time that they used to poke brains.
Ew. Well, I don't know who all cares, but I found it amusing that Diddy got in trouble for having contraband in jail. So now he's in more trouble over the stupidest, pettiest shit.
Yay! Can we keep him
I
there?
I love stupid people. He got some time. I don't remember how much, not enough.
No, not nearly enough.
As soon as he got sentenced, I stopped paying attention to it because like I hate him. I've always hated him,
I was
but
like, we'll hear about you in like 5 years.
ugh.
We'll hear about your release in 5 freaking years, because, like, yeah, that man's trash, along with everything else that's funny and going on that shouldn't be funny. It's a horse. It's a horse.
Wait, what? I'm lost.
I was making fun of the whole Bubba not being an
Oh,
ex-president, and it's a horse thing.
ew.
If that makes it even better.
Okay, for anybody who doesn't know, um, there was some leaked correspondences between Epstein and whoever that I guess his brother. I don't remember.
A couple people actually.
Look at look into this because some of the details are a little fuzzy. I'm exhausted, and I this is like last week's news, so I kind of forgot a little bit, so bear with me. But basically, there was an email or a letter or something that was going back and forth between Epstein's brother and Epstein. And I think that's who it was. I don't know. It was one of the Epsteins and maybe the other or
Somebody
somebody
else.
else. And it was basically saying that Trump uh, gave a little uh, hawk
Fellatio.
tour, the hawk tour, and it was going around that it was that the person he did it to was named Bubba, and that person was supposedly Bill Clinton. And I guess now Brandy is implying that it's actually going around that it's a freaking horse.
Epstein's brother clarified that it was Galen, or I can't say her first name, but Maxwell's horse named Bubba, which makes the whole situation even better.
Oh, Ghislaine or Jelaine or whatever her name is.
Yeah, whatever. Like he he
Ghislaine.
he had to clarify that Bubba was a horse. But then when they asked when they
Wait,
asked
so they're saying that Trump licked horse peen?
pretty much, but it's fun.
I hate it here. I don't want to be here anymore.
But when they asked Bill Clinton to his face about it, you know that slick Willie freaking grin
Yes.
he used to
Yeah,
give
I
that
saw.
I did it.
Yeah, I saw that, and that's when I was like, I think the horse is a lie.
Um,
But
dude.
now, man,
Can you imagine
this
that was
guy, he is so fucking embarrassing. This is so embarrassing.
that is a conversation that my best friend and your niece had on her birthday when Linda called to tell her called her this week for her birthday. They were having funny, like cracking jokes about that. I'm like, this is my family. My 15-year-old and my best friend sit here and crack jokes about presidents giving fellatio. I'm like,
What
oh
is,
my,
I don't know what this timeline is, but I'm tired of it.
I'm ready to be beamed up, please. Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, bring on the aliens. I am not a star child, but I'm an Aquarius. Is that close enough? Please take me with you.
Oh, you're on my VIP list.
I'm gonna
Mm.
just bite your ankle. I'm not getting off.
I
Like you're
cannot leave
taking me
without these
too.
people.
So anybody, if you are a little star child or seedling or I don't know what the hell they're called, if your people come to get you and you leave me here, just know every working I do from now on is gonna be cursing yo ass.
Actually, that's a topic I would like to talk about that I've seen a very big argument on.
What?
Star seeds and stuff like that. Like I've seen an argument. Actually, there's been a big argument the last couple of weeks about the star seed people because apparently they are all out there acting weird and funky, and like there's a debate on it actually that I would like to talk about one day.
Hmm. Fearless said, let's time travel to when none of this regime is left. Yeah,
Yes, I
because
agree.
I'm tired. It's to the point where every time the news comes on and it's like the Supreme Court, as soon as I hear the Supreme Court, I immediately just prepare to sigh because it's going to be some bullshit. But
That's our daily lives. If we're not sighing, side-eyeing, or smacking our foreheads for something, it's not a day.
here's another thing too, and I think I'm probably going to end with this. Stress is exhausting and it will drain your energy.
Hmm.
However, I have always been and will remain outspoken about the fact you have to know what's going on.
You
I feel
do.
like avoiding politics is a privilege that most of us cannot afford.
Nope.
Pay attention to what's going on, pay attention to the people who have power, what the people who have power are doing with said power, what they're doing with your taxes, and a lot of things that affect groups that you're not a part of.
Trickle
the
down to
the
you.
the legislature that is used against them will be used against you too. We've seen this several times. When you see the LGBT, I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong letters. I'm tired. The LGBTQ community, when they are denied medical treatments, that trickles back to women because a lot of it helps us too. Um, and
Hormone therapies.
yeah, and to another extent, men. A lot of men get treatments that fall under gender care as well. So do not vote with hate because it will affect you too.
And I
Also,
don't want to hear it later. I didn't want this. This is not what I voted for. Bitch, that's what you voted for.
it's what you voted for. Um, And I always tell people to have the day you voted for, not even just the day you deserve anymore. Have the day you voted for.
Yes,
Um,
that's the new phrase in our house too.
because if you voted to make other people's lives miserable, I hope it makes yours miserable too.
Mm.
Nebraska's fucking around and finding out for sure.
Oh, they
So,
really is.
yeah, I know. I read an article last night that just made me. I have family from Nebraska, so I'm not just being mean to people I don't know. I have family who are like farmers in Nebraska, and I have zero sympathy. So,
Oh,
but back to my main point wasn't to go off on a political rant. It was to make a point that a lot of things in everyday life that are not chronic illness are also very draining, whether it is your job, whether it is your children or your partner or your parents or politics or I don't know, your neighbors fighting again. Whatever it is, a lot of environmental factors can be very exhausting too. There's the when I lived in the city, it's really loud. The intersection we lived at was like a main intersection in the
yeah.
city. I barely got sleep. So I was way my whole demeanor, the 2 years I lived there was different than my demeanor now
Oh,
because I can freaking sleep now. And again, that all kind of goes back to the energy of where you live as well. Is it peaceful? Is it draining? I lived in a place where people were getting shot at every freaking day. It's exhausting.
God, I do.
Now I live in a quiet ass neighborhood and I have more energy. It's really all of that. You have to take environmental factors into it just as much.
You do. Your environment, everything happening in the world. Because, like, I mean, like you said, dude, I open my phone and it's like, oh my God, what's going on again? Like, what's now? What did the little piggy have to say now? But yeah,
Don't
dude.
say little piggy around me right now because I'm pissed that that stupid fucking president said that to that lady because she asked him a question he didn't like. Listen, I am a reformed violent person, but certain things I feel for certain things I feel like could bring it back out. And that was one of them. Like had I been there, he didn't even have to say it to me. I would have been
Yeah.
shot. I would have been shot in the face.
Dude, that's my
Secret Service would have taken me down immediately because if you like anybody says that to me, I'm punching you in the face with no thoughts. I'm not even gonna stop and think about it. What the fuck you say to me? Like,
my whole reaction when someone says something like that to me is, you
sorry,
can
what?
slap people.
When he was like hush piggy or whatever he said,
Quiet piggy.
my blood boiled like he said that shit to me. And they were so close. I was like, nah, girl, you should have hit him.
And none of them bitches around them even said anything.
Consequences sometimes consequences don't matter. And to me, I would have got shot in the face or tackled by his little security guards. I don't care. Whatever the consequences would have been at that point, it would have been worth it. Because that man is you could tell by his whole demeanor, he's never been punched in the fucking face. And I feel
Mm-mm.
like it helps round out your personality to get punched in the face. I think everybody should be punched in the face at least one time. I've been punched in the face.
Hmm. May have been by my sibling, but I have been socked in the face.
Multiple people. I've been socked in the face a lot. So,
Oh,
you guys, I don't know if anybody knows this. I have like a active past. We'll call it active. I have an active past. So,
she's very social.
sure. So yeah, I've been punched in the face, and I feel like it helps humble you a little bit. You don't think you're quite as untouchable when you get touched.
Hmm.
I think
Exactly.
everybody needs to be touched one time.
Yes. Well, I
Humble your ass.
like myself, I was the one who reached out and touched somebody. I've never been reached out and touched out unless it's been my siblings, but I've been the one to do the reaching out.
Oh, I have too, but I do. I feel like people should get punched. I used to fight a lot, you guys. I wasn't just going around getting sucker punched in the face. I used to
Ugh.
just fight a lot. But yeah.
Mm.
Anywho, that's enough politics for right.
Some people just need to ha be sat down on their asses really hard.
Listen. I think that this is the last thing I'm gonna say on it is you got to remember I don't fight girls. Like I think I can count. Oh my god, I think I've only fought like two women in my whole life.
I was gonna say two or three, I know that.
I used to fight guys, like grown men when I was like 15, 16, 17, fighting grown men. So I'm not scared of Donald Trump. That old, feeble, fat. Never mind. I'm done talking about him.
Blood
Um,
clot.
anyways, okay, let's who's texting me? Probably my husband. Yep. We
The
have
big
lunch
bro.
together on Sundays.
Oh, I love it.
You know what, you guys? That's another way to get some energy is like be loved. Seriously, there's times where I can't get out of bed and he'll just like cuddle me or hug me or ask me if I need something. And then,
Simple things.
like, yeah, a little bit later, you're like, okay. Because sometimes that lack of energy just comes from like stress and what's it called when you have like a lot to do and then you don't want to do any of it? It's like paralysis, something paralysis, like task paralysis or something like that.
Yeah,
That's a real thing. And sometimes you
it
just need to
is.
know that sometimes you just need to know that you have support. And if you guys are part of our community, you have support. We are here for you. That again, it's not a patron to just price gouge. If you've ever been there, you can see with your own two eyes that that's not what we're doing. We literally just want a community of like-minded practitioners.
Yeah.
Again, nobody's like you have to be perfect, you have to be like us, be yourself, just don't be a disrespectful little shit. Come join the community and help us build this, support system because we all need it at some point.
That's why we decided to continue doing this, is because we built a community prior to and like made good friends and like a great community, but we didn't want to lose that. That's why we
And
rebuilt it.
it really was a community of like support. I actually wish there was another follower we had that actually came on the show. And I don't think she has found her way back here yet. I gotta see if I could find her. So Canna, if you're out there somewhere,
I
yeah, I
have
knew as
her.
soon as
I just talked to her. I actually just talked to her the other day.
so if
Yes.
you make your way here, hi, I miss you. I miss having a fellow 420 practitioner.
Yes.
I don't have a lot of people to talk to about that because that's its own little thing too.
I was like, I
But
actually just talked to her the other day.
yeah, we had already kind of started building a community of people that just really wanted to be there for others and be solid. And she was one of them. So yeah. And
She is a
I know things had
trooper.
kind of got I know that yes, and I know things had kind of got tough over there too. Everybody was kind of going through it at the time, and that's what we did is we all just kind of banded together and got through it.
Yep. She is a trooper and she is also a scrappy girl. So love it.
Yeah. Our favorite kind of people, survivors.
That.
Those are the strongest people, survivors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a little after 11, and I don't think we got any questions about low energy witchcraft. Also, I feel like a lot of our audience is that.
Yeah.
Um, you guys, at the risk of her yelling at me about this, I'm going to say it anyway. Our dear friend Charisma is also a low energy practitioner, and she knows her shit. She's smart and she's part of the community both on our Patreon and in our Discord, and she would be a great freaking resource for that.
Yeah.
So sorry, Charisma. Hope you're ready to talk to people if they want to talk to you. Threw you under that bus, didn't I?
Damn. And backed it right up. uh,
And not the Regina George.
yes, you totally pulled a Regina George there.
Alrighty, you guys. Today is oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. So before anybody asks, next week is our last live. Well, not last live, but it'll be the last live before my vacation. And then so we will see you the 14th of
Yes.
December because I will still be gone on the 7th. So you will actually have two Patreon streams back to back that month.
Yes. Like we did this last
Yay.
time. Back to back.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
So, with that, we will see you guys next Sunday.